We done stepped up in this thing, man. Rose City Ghosts. All types of goats in this motherfucking building. Billy Goats, Mountain Goats. We here for it though. Check.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Look. Yeah, niggas talking money, but they don't measure respect. Used to see them bunnies when 20 carats on neck. And Brody back home, no more call and collect. Shit getting sick, I'm trying to see my dog in the vet. Word stretch like a Mary Jane, you gon' tell him everything. I play the curb with soft serve like a Dairy Queen. Stepping on the Paris, I'm trying to cop me a year's like. How you go from Nordies to baby shopping in Paris like. How you go from bagging what's fronted to owning double. Dirt really hurt when your family holding the shovel. I done seen a rat kill a snake, word to my uncle. Every time I go on the run, they prayin' I fumble like I ain't took this shit from bagging four in the split. Birds on the freeway, but nothing like Mr. Rick. Ballin' like my daddy, these niggas been moving tacky. Heard I took a loss and a couple niggas was happy. Rolly with the factory bezel, that boy clean. Only the family, the winning team. The streets love us cause we give them hope. I'm signing off, Mikey Vegas, Rose City Ghost.
They plotting on me to my left a soldier. A different breed, bitch, I'm head and shoulders over. Taylor suit, a pair of Louis loafers. Talk about a Rip City legend, I'm the poster. Pull my card, you find an ace of spades. My daddy schooled me, I'm an ace in grades. I'm in the P, I fuck with Tay for phase. Back in the motor, this the later phase. Like fine wine, bitch, I age in grapes. The city love me, it's the saving grace. Who you know that represented like me? Who gave you sneakers in your honor that ain't been with Nike? Who fuck with neighborhoods and blend it nicely? I hold the city up and grip it tightly. If I'm wrong, let's hear a nigga write me.
It's money getting, sub slapping, gorilla in the trunk, and some D-boy madness. Pain, politics, sorrow and sadness, profit and loss, and some dead stock pandas. Lil' bruh and the chain showing out. Diddy bopping up the strip with the brains blowing out. Heavy smoke, biscuit boys is the moniker. Get pinched in the probe, so please stay solid, bruh. Essence of the trap, heavy vested in this rap. 4G's on the Shaw, can you hear the soundtrack? It's double S's, it's no stressing. Put numbers on the board, so we counting all the blessings. Gospel of the blade, it's reams in the summer. The Vouv is rosé, this ballin' been humble. Ensemble exquisite, showing out for the gram. Stake the claim on being him.
PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. Today we are going to interview an icon, the man, the myth, the legend. My guy TOPE will be here with us right here in the PDX Radio studios. Stay tuned. Check it out. Let's go. PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. We are here with
TOPE.
TOPE.
AKA TOPE got the dope.
TOPE got the motherfucking dope, man. What's going on with you, family? How you been, man?
I'm lovely, bro. Just, back in the town, visiting Portland for a little bit.
Yeah, the man
had to come
the legend. Boy, you've been doing some work.
Man, bro. Working for sure. It never stops.
So for the people that don't know anything about you, bro, like tell them just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, born and raised Portland, Oregon. Rapper, producer. I've evolved into more of just a producer, but just overall artist, I just consider myself an artist. But yeah, I've lived in Portland my entire life. I moved down to the Bay, Oakland specifically, about 12 years ago, and just been, functioning out of Oakland, kind of representing the Northwest and the Bay Area, West Coast at the same time, and just, pushing my production and my brand and all that.
So let me ask you, where did you get your first love for music?
Yeah, that's a great question. My family, for sure. Like my mom, my sister, my grandma, and like going to church with my grandma when I was a kid. Yesterday was my grandma's birthday party, and I actually seen the choir director at her church. Yeah. It was the first time I've seen her since I was like probably like 12. And I'm like, man, you guys don't understand like the seeds you planted in me as a kid.
Yeah.
Because like my grandma was heavily into jazz and gospel. My mom was really into R&B. And then my sister was 4 years older than me. She was, you know, like showed me some of the rap and stuff that her friends listened to at high school. So it's like, really, I really credit all three of those people. And then my family all plays instruments and stuff except for me and my sister. So
Yeah.
just like a highly musical family. But church, honestly, I would say church, really, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you first got into to music production, what was that moment like for you where you felt like, you know what, this is something that I want to do?
Yeah. I feel like at first it was for sure a hobby, but I was like really curious about it. I was mainly curious of like, how do people sample records, old records into beats?
Yeah.
Like, and that sparked really with like Dilla and Madlib, and I would say Donuts, the Donuts project specifically. And then some of my friends around that time were like getting into making beats, and I was just really curious about it. And it's funny because my first manager, I remember I was rapping and producing back in the day, and this is maybe like 2010-ish. And I remember he was like, yeah, I think Tope could blow up as a producer, but I'm not sure about a rapper. And I remember I was so offended by it. But he really saw the vision, you know, and I think when I moved to the Bay, I really kind of like decided I wanted to be more in the background and produce, but I still loved music, and I just felt like my passion for rapping was kind of like dying out. And then just being like a person of service, you know, like as we talked before, like when you're a producer, a lot more doors can open because you're of service to the artists, you know? So, but I would say it wasn't until I moved to the Bay really that I decided I want to do production full time and not focus on being a rapper.
Now, what kind of artists do you think have influenced your sound and your style as a producer over the years?
Yeah. I mean, I think the early stuff with like DJ Quick and Dr. Dre, like the West Coast sound, you know what I'm saying? Like definitely influenced my style. But then I also really always had a love for East Coast music too. Premier, Q-Tip, Dilla, you know, Dilla kind of in Midwest, but and I think that's like a credit to my sound, like heavily West Coast influence, but I still have like the soulfulness of maybe like an East Coast producer or like the sampling and stuff like that. But I would say early as a kid, like Dre and DJ Quick, and really just like a lot of West Coast, a lot of Bay Area music that at the time I didn't even know who the producer was, you know, but the Loonies, Drew Down, Richie Rich, 40, all that stuff. And as a kid, I didn't even know they were all from the same region too. I'm just listening to the hot songs, you know? So,
now let me ask you, how has growing up in Portland shaped your sound as a producer?
I think one, it's just, you know, it's like an artsy town. So I think just like the arts are something that is like cherished here too. So I think it was something that was like embraced. But I think it's those cold, wintry years of just being inside and just making hella beats, you know? And that's why maybe some of my earlier music, it was still fun, but it didn't have like the same energy as my new music now, because I do think the weather plays a part into like how you feel and the music you make and stuff. And I think some of the music here was like a little more serious or darker or whatever, you know, with like some samples. And then when I moved to the Bay, I just started making more, you know, more feel good shit. Yeah, that player shit.
That player shit.
But I think
straight up,
I think every Portland artist can be like, you know, those winter months you be locked in. Like those are when it's raining for a month straight, you're like, what else am I gonna do but make beats or write raps or just be at the crib? You know, like that was my thing for sure. But I think also I would say like there was a time when like Portland's rock scene also influenced my sound a lot.
Okay.
Like I was experimenting with like the indie rock scene a lot, and I did a project with my group T&E where we sampled all Portland rock bands and had signed to like an indie rock label at the time. And it was just
hard.
It was just an interesting phase. I would play shows like as the only hip hop artist on like a bill with like indie rock groups. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool.
Yeah. Now, See, I had a question. I want to make sure I ask this right. Okay, so let's play a little game.
Yeah.
Your gear when you first started versus the gear that you have now.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you first started, what kind of gear was you rocking with? What was you recording on?
I think I had a SM58.
Okay.
And I had a old Behringer mixer.
Okay.
And then I think I was just recording into a Cool Edit Pro.
Yeah.
And I was just getting it off, like I didn't know what I was doing. But I remember when I was 16, like my priority was buying a home studio and not a car. You know what I'm saying? Like I was asking for like, I need a mic, I need this, I need that. I didn't really care about a car. Like I wanted like my ability to record myself. And then from there on, I never didn't have like a little setup, Now at the crib, I have a Roland Juno, I have a Korg Triton.
Come on.
I have the MRX Talk Box, I got the Electro Spit, shout out to Bosco.
Yeah.
And I got some clone, I got some clone mics and stuff at my crib, and really a lot of VSTs, Rolling Cloud, Analog Lab,
Okay.
Omnisphere. Those would be the main three, really.
Omnisphere, would that be your top 3 VSTs that you rocking with right now?
I would say top 3, yeah, but I don't use it as much. Like I would say on like Marlin 7, Cook Together, Eat Together, you heard a lot of Omnisphere.
Yeah.
And then on the album Days Like This, actually the beat 10s 20s was the first beat I made using Xenology. And that I was just making that beat to test out the new sounds in that VST. And that was the first beat I made on Xenology. Yeah. It ended up being a legendary beat. But I was like, let me see what these new sounds are,
Now, as a producer, what kind of struggles have you faced in this music industry? You know what I'm saying? As far as coming up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And where you are now, what kind of struggles have you had?
I think the biggest struggle that most producers face is just payment. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be being paid at all. Yeah. Trying to negotiate for points if you have a placement, trying to chase down back end, trying to chase down producer agreements, all that stuff. Like I think that's the most difficult part about being a producer is getting paid, or also knowing that the work I do today, I might not get paid for a year or so. So it's like you really have to keep a lot of coals in the fire because you never know when that back end is gonna come. And sometimes I'm talking to people and I'm like, I just have so much back end. Like I have so much back end out there, but it's also a way for me, cause I like to keep some back end so I could also cash in on it if I needed to.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's the biggest struggle is just payment. Even now, like where I'm at today, like a lot of people, I think some people like do music as a hobby. Yep. So they're not paying for stuff and they're not receiving money back. So they will kind of assume that like you want to do that with them too. And I'm like, I do. I love music and I still do music for free all the time. But like, this is also how I keep the lights on and I feed myself and all those things too. So it's like my time is also valuable too. So sometimes it's hard, like balancing that, like the free work with the being paid and then the love of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it can get
struggle
complicated.
with that now. That's one of my things. I like to do things out of love. You know what I'm saying? Where I should be charging people for the shit that I do. It takes a lot. It's a lot of effort doing like all the editing and filming and you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
you gotta line shit up. You gotta put graphics on shit. So it's like, but I do this shit for the free. You know what I mean? So I get it. And then getting paid when you're supposed to get paid. That's another thing. Quick story time. I remember my first deal. My first deal was with Boost Mobile.
Okay.
And that was when I first moved out here. You know what I'm saying? And like I shouldn't have taken the deal that I got. Yeah. But the deal that I got was so shit. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers got over on me. Yeah. Like they completely got over on me. They gave us a few bands for a commercial that we wrote. You know what I'm saying? We wrote this commercial. It was a rap song. And so they gave us some few bands, a couple of cell phones, like a year's worth of free service, whatever that's worth. Peanuts, really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they sponsored us too. You know what I'm saying? We was able to use their name and likeness and stuff when we had events and things like that. So, but I still feel like that got over because now I know how royalties work.
Yeah.
Now I know how
For sure.
publishing works. Now I know how all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
lot of artists don't know how that works.
Yeah.
If you could give any kind of like advice to a young artist watching this video, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say one like either study and understand publishing,
Yeah.
or get with a company who can do your publishing admin, because a lot of rappers and producers leave money on the table by just not registering their publishing in the correct ways or all the ways that they need to. And in my experience, like, if you miss that time period, the streaming period, like, it's very difficult to get that money back. You feel me? Like, the money that they'll say, oh, we can still get it, da 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 da. But like, in my experience, like, if you don't have your songs registered the right way, you're leaving money on the table for sure.
Definitely.
And I think the second piece of advice for artists is get your tax situation figured out early as well, whether it be LLC or whatever you need to do to be able to run your business effectively and get ahead of all those things, because you don't want to make all this money and then owe 2-3 years of taxes and be, you know, it puts you in a hole too. So I think it's like the earlier you can take care of those things, the easier you can maneuver the business side of it all too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tope moves from Portland.
Yeah.
And he goes to the Bay.
Yeah.
What was that move like?
Man, it was definitely a challenge, bro. Probably one of the biggest challenges of my life. Like, I think I moved to the Bay with like about $4,000.
Come on.
Didn't really have a plan.
Come on.
I had, my sister lived in Oakland at the time, and she was like, you know, you can stay with me for a while until you figure things out. And that lasted maybe about 3 weeks.
Yeah, come on.
I was out.
Come on.
Luckily, I had some friends from Portland that lived in Alameda.
Okay.
So I ended up staying with them for a little bit. And it just took me a long time to get on my feet. You know, I was first time having roommates and like I was doing a PR company at the time and working little side jobs. I was driving Uber, just doing whatever I could do.
I remember you doing the PR company.
Yeah, so
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was just a challenge, you know, but it was also what brought me to where I am today, because it forced me to get better. It forced me to improve. It forced me to be a better artist. Like, I was really threw myself in the fire and I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I didn't even know much about Oakland when I moved down, for real. And I remember like the day I moved down and I was returning my U-Haul over by Coliseum. Yeah. And it's just a mangy little area. It was hot. It was just hella shit going on. I'm like, I don't know what I just got myself into. Like, it's like people fighting at the U-Haul and just hella shit going on. I'm like, damn, I felt like I just moved to GTA or something. Like, so it was crazy. But man, I love the Bay, and I never thought I would like find the home that I did in the Bay, or the Bay would embrace me the way I did. Like, it's very much like unexpected, but I also feel like I fit there, you know, like I feel very much at home in California. Even how I'm saying earlier with like all the music I was listening to as a kid, I didn't know everyone was from the same region, you know, and like these are all the people that were influencing me, like without me even really knowing it, you know. So, and then when I moved to the Bay, like the culture, it just like, you know, I was always a fan of the hyphy music and the hyphy movement and all that, but it just clicked in a different way, bro. Like the culture, the vibe, you know, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, and that's one thing I always say. Like, I always tell people when people ask me, why you move to Portland? Like, bro, Portland feel like the Bay to me. Like, for me, for me being a California transplant, when I moved up here, I was like, oh yeah, nigga, this like Frisco. Right. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, that's what it felt like to me. Portland felt like Frisco to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of Oakland in there a little bit. Yeah, little Oakland.
I felt the same exact way when I went to Frisco. I'm like, okay, Seattle, Portland. It's like Frisco, Seattle, Portland. And you can see how even Seattle has a little bit of Frisco, Portland. You know what I'm saying? They all, and I feel like it even goes in that line. Like it's Frisco, Seattle, Portland, but it's all, even the music, you know what I'm saying, be influenced by each other. Like, it'd be like the little brother sisters or little brother cities or whatever, you know.
Now, so you out there in the Bay, you've gone through your struggle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're making your way out there, and then you run into this guy. You meet this guy. Yeah. Russell.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Man, I had really seen like some content of his on Twitter, like I want to say like 2019 when he was going by TOPE Shakur.
Okay.
And I really, bro, I'm not even lying. From the first video I saw, I'm like, damn, this fool is tight. Like there's something different going on with him. And his name was TOPE Shakur. I'm like, is he related to Pac or something? Because I know I'm in the Bay. Like I didn't really know, but I'm like, this dude's dope. And I think I had like put like a tweet like all the people I want to work with this year, and he was in it. But we never linked up. And then later I had produced an album called Black Sheep for this artist named Lucky Schenkel, who's a singer in the Bay. And LaRussell was doing the box, and he invited Lucky out there to do a performance, and he had to shoot me like a split, you know, for the production.
Yeah.
So LaRussell was like, you know, send me a message like, oh, I got to get your email to send you a split. And I was basically just like, hey, bro, I'm a fan. Like, I'm trying to work. He was like, all right, pull up on Monday, you know, come to the crib on Monday. And I remember like, this is so crazy to say because of the person LaRussell is today. But like, I remember he was like, yeah, come through. Like, I haven't wrote a song in like 2-3 months. I'm excited to write. Like, I haven't even wrote in a minute.
Yeah.
And we came through that day. We did 3 songs like off rip. And that was the start of Marlon 7. Like,
Come on.
And it was pretty much literally on since that day. Like we made, you know, 2-3 songs every time we seen each other after that, basically.
You guys have how many projects together?
I think like 8 or 9. God. Yeah. And then of course, like I contributed to a bunch of other records along the way, but I think we have 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And then we pretty much have a record unreleased right now, like of just a ton of music we've done, you know, at the end of last year and stuff like that too.
What do you think, what would be your favorite song that you think you've ever produced for him?
For me and LaRussell, favorite song? Stood Tall is really one. I really love Stood Tall. It's hard because I feel like they change day to day, but like Stood Tall for sure. That's just like, I don't know, emotional song, and it reminds me of like the grind and like just trying to believe in yourself and like the hustle, you know. But of course, like the trio of like GT Coupe 10s 20s Go Get That Bag, like those songs have brought a lot of blessings, you know, and that we're most known for. There's so many songs in our catalog. There's really a lot of deep cuts I like a lot too. Yeah, we got a lot of songs.
And then you've also have production with other artists too.
Yeah.
Who do you think is one of the most surprising artists that you've worked with outside of LaRussell?
I think that's a great question. I think I would say like there's Danny Ali, which we just very like clicked. Like our chemistry was very much easy. Yeah. And same kind of way, we make like 2-3 songs every session. It's very easy. And then I would say like Thomas Austin, who's an artist from Mississippi, who again, I just saw him on the internet, and we have 2 albums together too. And honestly, we've made some of my favorite music together. Like just some music I feel like I'll be able to play forever. I could play for my grandma. I could play for whatever. And then I have artists like Stoney in the Bay that I'm working on a project with her coming out. Like there's so many, you know, but I think surprising, it's tough, but I guess maybe like the chemistry of me and Danny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Thomas too, because he comes from Jackson, Mississippi, and it's like the West Coast, you know, our project's called Third Coast to the West Coast. And it's like, you know, the South and the West Coast combined, but it's made a great combination, you know.
Now, if you could work with any artist in the world, dead or alive, who would you work with?
Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Gotta be Tupac. And then a current artist, Dom Kennedy.
Dom Kennedy, shout out.
Yeah, that's the one I'm really hoping for. You know, like I feel like I'll be able to be happy if I could get a song with Dom. Yeah.
All right, say I'm an artist, I'm out here. We travel out here with you. We doing a show. We got to go get something to eat. Where we going to get something to eat at?
Man, you might have to go to Dude's Grill and get that chicken over rice.
Come on.
Might have to go to Fire on the Mountain, get that spicy peanut wings. Those are the two off top. I know I've been out of Portland hella long. I know there's hella new spots to eat at.
Yeah.
But those are two of my old school Portland spots. Dude's Grill, bro. That was high school for me, like, for sure. Yeah, I love that spot.
So what we working on right now? What kind of projects we got going?
New Danny Ali tape on the way very soon.
Come on.
Project with Stoney on the way very soon. I got some new music with 40 coming on the way. A bunch more, bro. I have a project with an artist named Botsy we've been working on over the internet. A ton of stuff, really. I have like a jazz project with a saxophone artist named T.O.N Brown who plays with La Russell as well. That's like instrumental, him playing saxophone over. And just a bunch of random placements too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could perform anywhere in the world, could be a festival, could be a stadium, could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Where would you want to perform?
I want to do Red Rocks.
Come on.
Yeah, that venue looks so tight. Even like seeing a show there. But yeah, Red Rocks looks like a dope venue to have a show. And it'd be a fun little experience too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Man, bro, shout out to you.
Hey.
For holding it down, bro. You know, like I said, been a supporter since we dropped Marlin 7.
Yeah.
You know,
Big,
holding it down
supporter.
for Portland, and just we need more people like you, bro, in the town who are of support and of service, and like you said, doing it for the love, man. So
hey, man.
First and foremost,
appreciate
shout out to you, bro, for sure, and the whole setup, definitely.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. Dead ass to take it. It's a tall task, you know what I'm saying? But
For sure.
somebody got to do it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I do it for the love, you know what I'm saying? I love hip hop. I'm a producer. I'm a
Yeah.
rapper. So like you, like I love music,
course.
you know what I'm saying?
And you tell it can
I
show
love
through.
interviewing people that make good music.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would say my second shout out gotta be Cool Nuts.
Come on, shout out to Cool Nuts, man.
Just cause like that was the first artist I ever produced for in the town. And also like as our friendship and relationship and artist relationship grows, like I'm just proud of him. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that we continue to grow and like do dope stuff. Even to the song we just dropped, the Rose City Goats with Mikey and Dame. Like I was just having breakfast with Cool Nuts this morning. Like, bro, you really went crazy on that song. Like really went crazy. But even to this day, man, like bro just keeps throwing me alley-oops, you know, keeps looking out for me, keeps putting me in spaces that he wants to see me successful in. And, you know, I mean, I gotta say, like, Cool Nuts has been a great friend to me and a mentor and an artist and everything, bro. Been like damn near feel like he's part of my family at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely family,
Yep.
man. Man, again, hey, Tope, man, I appreciate you pulling up
Come on,
on
bro.
me,
It's
fam.
love.
Hey, I'm your boy Big Rap, man. This my guy Tope.
What up?
We out this motherfucker, you bitch. Let's get it.
Come on.
We done stepped up in this thing, man. Rose City Ghosts. All types of goats in this motherfucking building. Billy Goats, Mountain Goats. We here for it though. Check.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
look. Yeah, niggas talking money, but they don't measure respect. You should see them bunnies when 20 carats on neck. And Brody back home, no more call and collect. Shit getting sick, I'm trying to see my dog in the vet. Work stretch like a Mary Jane, you gon' tell him everything. I play the curb with soft serve.